Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So Utah's offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Back to pass. It's Rising. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. So San Diego State's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Keeping it on the ground here. A change of direction. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. A short completion to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Aztecs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's rising. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. He has first down yardage at the 46. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Aztecs will bring their punt team on the field now. And their returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After the first down loss, it's second and long for the 22. Handoff in a single back formation. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. The Utes will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And the Aztecs will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Looking for his back. And he will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Utah offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The game makes it second and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's rising. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The San Diego State offense on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll test the right side here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, looking to throw it. That's a bullet over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Aztecs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end, and they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
And the Aztecs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Scanning the field. It's rising. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. It was a foot race and he won it.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown to begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Utes offense takes the field. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Dropping back. It's rising. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
First down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Brown. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Aztecs bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Utah offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the Utes will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. San Diego State offense on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
San Diego State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, San Diego State. This offense really clicking. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Keithy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Grab down the middle. It's Keithy.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Movement here from the tight end. 1st and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Down he goes, a sack. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. To throw, it's Rising. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll work the clock here with the running game. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. It's a defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Aztecs will have to kick it away. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Bringing pressure. Sacked, dropped at the 3. The Utes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a gap. It's Glover. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rising. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The Utes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the San Diego State Aztecs.